Recently on FootPrintz, we've been on the conversation about the new breeds of illiterates, or the 21st century illiteracy as identified by Arvin Toffler. But it's quite unfortunate there are a handful of persons who've not been able to wrap their heads around this new reality. And I think this is as a result of what I call the industrial age mentality. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla Motors and SpaceX, explains it better when he talks about two categories of people with two different styles of thinking. The first categories are those who say think by analogy, and the second categories are those who think by principles. And I think these two different categories of individuals exemplifies the difference between the industrial age thinking and the information or 21st century mentality. So the first categories of people, those who think by analogy, he said, ask the question, what works? And they go on to apply themselves in that direction. But on the contrary, those who think by principle do not just ask the question what works. They also want to know why it works. They're not just interested in what takes, they also want to understand why it takes. You see, they ask fundamental questions, breaking things down to its physics, so much that they understand the rules that they can even break it. They're so attuned with the dynamic nature of our time that they can perceive opportunities and change from 1,000 miles away, and can even alter its course of direction or better position themselves for its enormous opportunities. But on the other hand, those who think by analogy are only reactive to change, awakened when change calls knocking at the door. And usually their first line of response is to blame every other person but themselves. They blame the government, they blame their husbands, they blame their parents. And by so doing, they give away their power to influence their own lives, for better, for worse. They give away their alchemical power to transform every negative situation into its positive equivalence. They give away their power. You see, the 21st century comes with enormous opportunities. The chasm or the walls that separated the consumers from the producers are falling apart under the weight of innovation, under the weight of invention and technology as powered by information. It has ushered in a new kind of economy known as a prosumers economy, an economy where the consumers are also the producers and the producers are also the consumers. It is a democratic economy that has allowed every individual the opportunity to participate. But as much as it comes with enormous opportunities, it also comes with equivalent challenges. But whether you choose to rise or sink, whether you choose to think by principles or by analogy, is totally up to you. Welcome to FootPrintz. My name is Nda Solomon, aka Major the Brain, aka Brain. And I'm in the business of conversation and experiences that inspire growth, challenge status quos, and spur into greatness. So keep growing, because your fulfillment, your whole life, is seriously counting on you.